Good morning, guys. In front of me is my new project car. You'll see once I flip the camera around. That's the new project car. Yeah, clickbait the hell out of you guys. I call it my new project car because it's been down for the past goddamn month, even though it's supposed to be my daily driver. I've been daily driving Hoopty over there. This was supposed to be my daily drive, my project car, but that's all besides the point. So I will get into exactly what happened with the transmission and why it's not working, but I'll explain that to you underneath the car while I'm working on it. Alright, before I get underneath the car, let me show you exactly why I'm taking everything apart for like the 5th time. So you see this electrical harness right here? I'm pretty sure the first time I didn't mess it up, but like the consecutive times of me just kept on like taking it on and off, I might have messed something up. First time was mechanical. Once again, I'll explain everything once I'm underneath the truck and I can show you. But what we're going to be doing is, I'm pretty sure the cause of this issue is the electrical harness is bad. So I'm going to replace that, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that fixes the whole issue and I get my truck back. Alright guys, I got the transmission pan off. I'm gonna climb underneath there and show you exactly what I messed up the 5 million times that I tried this. Yes, I am wearing sunglasses, however these are ANSI certified because they are heatwave visual. I have ordered actual clear ones, but they haven't come in yet, and last time I got brake cleaner in my eye, so I'm gonna be wearing sunglasses underneath the truck. Let me climb underneath there and I'll show you exactly where I messed up. Okay, so the first time I jacked up by, you see that little solenoid thing? I didn't have that hooked up to the shifter linkage. So that was a mechanical fault. However, I had this electrical strap all good and ready. So then I had to pull all this crap out and then readjust that. Then I didn't have the electrical strap connected properly. So then I don't think I had it connected fully. But I think that might have blown something. Oh crap, I should have checked fuses before I did any of this shit. Fuck. I am gonna go back up top and check some fuses real quick. Alright, I double checked the, fuses and the one relay. Everything seems good. I'm going to take off the valve body. I don't need to do this. However, just to ensure that everything is hooked up properly, I'm gonna take off the electrical connector and the valve body. I have the new, electrical harness. I'm gonna put that on, and then I also have there was another electrical connector or whatever that came with the kit. Might as well replace that as well. I don't think that's going to be too hard. I'm not going to show you all of that. I'm just going to show you when I'm done, because you've already seen this, and if you haven't, I'll link the old video down below. Alright, I got the new valve body out for the first time, I believe. No, for the second time, because the first time it was a mechanical failure. So, that's how the new one looks. Brand new. I completely forgot how much transmission fluid comes out after you take off the valve body too. So I'm gonna let all that drain. I do have did I put the connector thingy? I have the electrical connector, and then, I think the issue is this connector was kind of separating from the, transmission housing, whatever the hell it is. So I have a video that tells me how to replace this along with the electrical harness. So I'm gonna let it finish draining. Once it's completely drained, I will replace this. I will actually get you guys underneath there once it's done draining and show you guys what exactly I'm talking about. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, can't really cross them, fingers crossed that this issue is fixed. Yeah, I kind of completely forgot how much transmission fluid is still stored behind the valve body, so yeah, I made a mess again. But I believe the connector that is the problem issue is that, you see how it's kind of separating? I think that's the issue. Luckily, I do have a new one. I am slightly, just tiny bit confused on how to take it out, because the video I saw, the guy already had the transmission out, but I saw on a Facebook post, surprisingly for a Mustang, because this 4R70W is in a bunch of things, that the guy took it out without having to remove the transmission. So I'm not going to show you that, because I'm probably going to take forever to try and get it out, and hopefully I don't hurt myself in the process or break anything further. But once it's out, I will get some brake clean all this crap, keep my sunglasses on so I don't get brake cleaner in my eye like I did last time, and then hopefully everything works properly. Alright guys, I think I showed you, but I'm not sure because this has been a pain in my goddamn ass. So the issue is I broke this piece off. I'm pretty sure I showed you that. Now it's a pain in my goddamn ass trying to get this whole connector piece out of the freaking transmission, because every video I see, the transmission is already out of the truck. So they're like, oh, just push. That doesn't do shit. And everything else, all the forums have no videos, have no pictures. They say, oh yeah, I was in the truck, just twist and pull and whatever the heck it is. Fucking bop it or some shit. Still can't figure out how to get it off. Hopefully, I will. If not, I have no fucking clue what I'm gonna do. Alright, by some miracle, my father got this piece of crap out. As you can see, that's all marred up and jacked up. So now I'm gonna give him this one, and when I connect it, or hopefully when I connect it, everything will work properly. And it better freaking work properly. And then I'll show you underneath with this properly in, the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to look. The first time I removed the electrical harness, I fucked up and I did not unclip this or whatever properly, and I just pulled down and the whole fucking thing came out. And by some miracle, the first time I put it back, I did it properly. And then the third and fourth and fifth and 50 millionth time I did it, I kind of fucked everything up. This time, I know how everything goes, so I'm gonna brake clean the shit out of all of this. And then also, I learned by watching some other guy's video that there's, I think a filter goes like right there, or some shit. So yeah, we're gonna figure that out. I have no idea where I left you guys off at, but I got the valve body in, electrical harness in, transmission pan in. Now for the final step, actually second to final step, grab that transmission dipstick out, fill it up, and then final step is reconnect the battery. I pray to Jesus, I pray to Allah, I pray to whoever the Jews pray to. Don't remember from my religions class, but I pray to everybody that this works and I don't have to tear this apart again. Because if you can't tell by my face, I am so tired. I'm pretty sure I've spent like the better part of like 5 hours, 6 hours probably underneath this truck. My back hurts, my neck. Okay, I'm gonna stop complaining. Let's get the transmission fluid in, start it, see if everything works. Hopefully it does. Alright, we fixed it, aka me and my father. He doesn't like being on camera, so he's not gonna be on camera. But we fixed it. Everything is good. However, I cannot take it for a test drive yet because it needs more transmission fluid, and you can't really tell because I have tint all around, but it's about to rain, so I don't want to really risk it or anything, so I'm just going to take it up and down my driveway real quick, make sure nothing is hinky, and then tomorrow I'll take it for a test drive and bring you guys along. Alright, everything seems good, so I'm going to turn the car off, make sure it doesn't overheat because I don't have enough transmission fluid. Tomorrow I'm going to go get more transmission fluid and take you guys on a test drive. Today, what I'm going to do is, I don't know if you can tell how disgusting that is because I am all covered in transmission fluid. I don't want this leather to get, I do not want this leather to get all messed up, so I'm going to clean it real quick, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, we are in Ruby. We're going to go get some transmission fluid for Marshall, and some oil for Chase, because the Chase really needs a freaking oil change. I went over like 300 miles, and the oil is black as hell, so we're gonna go there, get some trans fluid, get an oil filter and oil for the Lightning, and then we're gonna come back and I'll update you. Alright, I have made the executive decision to not work on Marshall or Chase today because it is like 90 degrees and I'm not doing that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my best friend's advice, Elena, and just work tomorrow at like 5 in the morning when it's nice and cool out, because I am baking and I haven't even done anything. So I got the fluids and everything, but we're not going to be doing any of that today. You will see it in like 30 seconds, but just wanted to let you guys know. And also, like I said, I haven't done an oil change on Chase in a hot minute, so we're going to be putting some of this in there, and I believe I need to like drive it for like 10 miles with this to flush everything out, so tomorrow it'll be ready. It'll be nice and clean. Well, the oil won't be clean, but the inside of the engine will be nice and clean. and I can put in brand new Valvoline Restore and Protect. Okay guys, I lied because I'm impatient and I was sitting inside going stir crazy. So it's, I think, I don't have my watch on because every time I wear my watch I get doused in transmission fluid. I think it's like 8 o'clock or something, so it's not too hot. It is kind of hot, but the sun's not out, so we're good. Where was I going with this? Also, I know this is not the correct way to do it, but I am not dropping the transmission pan again and drilling into my, what is it called, the holes, because I stripped out like 3 of them or 4 of them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some gasket maker, spread it around the freaking what is it called, threads, and then just shove them in there, and then hopefully overnight everything will be cured. My plan was to do this tomorrow, let it cure for a couple hours while I was curing, do the oil change on the Lightning. But since I'm doing this now, that's what we're gonna get done. Like I said, I know this isn't the correct way. Don't really give a shit right now because I'm not gonna drill it out and helicoil it and all that shit, so not happening. But I will do the jerry rig way. If you guys have learned nothing from this, I hope you guys have at least, or sorry, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I hope you can take away at least 2 things from this thing. First, always freaking wear eye protection. Yes, I know these are some janky $1 ones. I have Heatwave visual ones coming in. However, they're not in yet, so I'd rather have something than nothing to protect my eyeballs. And second, persistence is key. Always, if you want to get something done, doesn't matter how long it takes, doesn't matter how much effort it takes. If you want it done, get it done. And also, be aware of freaking wasps. Okay, that's good there. Now I'm gonna finish it up, and you guys don't have to watch this. Okay, now I'm done for today. Tomorrow I'm gonna fill it up with transmission fluid. Well, more transmission fluid because it's clearly not enough. And then I'm gonna test out the transmission cooler. If you didn't see that video, go check it out. I can show it to you right now. 1 second. Oh yeah, I need to clean this thing. You can see it through the, what is it called, grill. But yeah, oh yeah, this thing needs a wash real bad. Bird poop, whatever that is, pretty sure bird poop. And then just all my, I don't know if you can tell, all my nasty transmission fluid fingerprint hands. Yeah, I need to get this thing washed. What else? I think that's about it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, next day. It's about, let's see what time it is. It is 2:28. I'm pretty sure around 8 o'clock is when I put the gasket maker in, and it's supposed to be like a fast drying thing. Luckily, I double checked the transmission fluid. It's actually slightly overfilled. So what I'm going to do now is what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to check the transmission fluid once the engine and transmission fluid is hot. Right now it's not. Hey, that rhymed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the car, cycle it through the gears, and get the trans fluid up to operating temp. Once I get it up to operating temp, then I'll check the fluid again and add accordingly, because I don't want to overfill it because that means I have to drain it and I don't want to have to do that. So yeah, let me get in and start getting it through the gears. Alright, double checked the transmission fluid with it running and warm. It was just at the tippy top of the dipstick. I added about 1.5 quarts. I haven't checked it yet. I'm still letting it like drip in there. I'll run it through the gears one more time, and then I'll show you what the dipstick looks like this time around. Hopefully it's high enough to where I don't need to add any more. If not, I have another 2 gallons. I don't think it should take that, but going a little bit off topic, the next thing I'm getting fixed on this piece of crap, my lovely piece of crap that I very much love, is the AC, because it is blistering hot in Georgia. 80 something degrees, and it's 240. Yeah, I don't like dealing with that, especially with no AC. I have tint all around in the thing, but I have no AC. It's just hot air that blows out. So yeah, that's getting fixed next. Alright, now we're gonna double check I hope you can hear me. Now we're gonna double check the trans fluid, and I will show you guys as well. So first, what you guys want to do is, whether it's on a transmission or the oil dipstick, wipe it off. And then I don't know how much detail you can see that, but there is like little cross thatches. Hold on, let me double check you can see that. Yeah, little cross thatches right there. They're supposed to be right around there. So, oh, I got it perfect. I got it perfect. I don't know if you can see that, but it's perfect. So now we're good. Okay, now to recap. We didn't only do the valve body. You see that? That's the trans cooler. Let me show you the temperatures. Before, normally at this temperature outside, it would probably be over 120 degrees. Right now it's chilling at, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, 101. And the, what is it called? Coolant temperature is 216. See, what some people don't realize is, let me not mess with my hair with the gloves on. What some people don't realize is that if you have a factory trans cooler running through your radiator, that means if you add an auxiliary trans cooler, you will cool down your transmission and your engine more, because the auxiliary trans cooler doesn't have to work as hard to cool the transmission, so it can use that power to cool the engine instead. Next thing, like I said, AC, but also I need to get, I have the, what is it called? High temp brake fluid, because this thing is running on 20 by 10s, and every now and then when it gets hot, and I've been driving it for a while, the brakes, you do this and nothing happens. You do this, still nothing happens. You gotta go pump, 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 and then they go. And what I'm thinking is the brake fluid is boiling. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this bad boy on a little test drive. I'm gonna bring the camera with me. Hopefully you guys aren't pulled out, because that means something bad happened. But I'm gonna come back and give you all a rundown. Okay. Guys, I kinda lied to you. I pulled out the camera before anything went wrong. I've been told, and I've read on the valve body site, to drive it normally, run it through the gears for the first like 150 miles. I'm gonna take you along for the first like mile or so, just so we can get through every single gear. As I was leaving my house, I got into second gear, and it already felt firmer. Not sure if that's a placebo or not. I don't think so. But okay, that's first. Hold on. Come on. That's second. Come on, third. Come on, second. I want to drive it smoothly. Come on. Oh, third. Because it did not shift as soon as I wanted it to, but I think it just has to learn. And yeah, so now next time I see you is if something goes wrong. So hopefully I don't see you until I get back home. It's been a little bit of a time jump because I didn't get home till late last night, so this is the next day, and it's like 6 o'clock because I've been lazy the whole day. Just double check the transmission fluid, what is it called, level. Everything is good. Everything drove fine. I still have to drive it probably another 80 something miles normally and everything like that, and everything should be good. But I think that'll be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't seen the first iteration of trying to get the valve body and everything in, I also did the transmission cooler in that video. I'll leave that link down below. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please let me know down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like if you liked what you saw.